What's up, gamers? This is Proto. Welcome to another episode of Like or Dislike, where we look at some of the latest games coming out, give you a little bit of the backstory, tell you what we think about after getting our hands on it, and show you some gameplay all at the same time. And today we are looking at Katana Zero. And this was a very, very fun game to be playing. And it's very addictive to play. I could not stop playing this game, but let's not waste any more time. Katana Zero is an action platformer style game. You play as an assassin carrying out missions to take out high value targets. You have no memories of who you are before you start doing this, but you are promised you'll be given them back if you complete these missions. Now, to help you with these missions, you're given a drug that allows you to slow down time and to replay time if you get killed. So as you get into the story, you start to discover the real truth of what's really going on. And they really leave it up to you to discover what's really going on, or just keep following your orders like you're supposed to. And that's one thing I like about it. You actually start meeting different characters, and it's up to you if you want to start to get to know them, start to get to know their personalities. And it plays in part later on whether you took the time to get to know these characters. So I definitely like that. Now, you play each level by either taking out all the enemies or avoiding detection without taking a single hit. If you do, you have to play the entire level all the way from the beginning. And believe you me, there are gonna be some times when you're so close to finishing, you only got one enemy to take down, and they get that one lucky shot, and then you gotta go all the way back to the beginning. Sometimes it can be annoying, but sometimes it can be fun at the same time. Now, to do all this, you have a sword that you use to take down your enemies, and you can take them down by either hitting them with this sword or actually deflecting the bullets that shoot back at you. And with being able to slow down time, that opens up a branch of new possibilities that you can take down these enemies. And like I said, you can have them spring bullets at you. You can literally slow down time to avoid some of the bullets, deflect several bullets back. It just leaves a lot for you to do. And they actually mix in a little bit of puzzle solving. So you do have some puzzles you gotta figure out, activating switches, doing that and the other, doing this, that, and the other. I'm glad they didn't overdo it. Now, the music in this game is perfect. Each song really sets the mood and feel of each level as you progress through it. And it's kind of interesting, before he starts every mission, he pulls out this little disc player, puts his headphones on, and goes at it. And it just really sets you in the mood. The music, I can tell you, definitely on point. This is music behind the game I would actually get the soundtrack to and listen to on a regular basis. Now, the challenge is speed running through the levels without stopping, and it is a real joy to complete levels as fast as you can. Sometimes I'm just going through the levels and just trying to do muscle memory, trying to remember what certain enemies are. And what I like is, no matter how many times you get killed by these enemies, they all don't respawn in the same place. They all don't have the same movements, so it changes it up some. But if you try to do speed run, it's going to be a challenge for you. Now, so for right now, this game is only on Nintendo Switch and PC, and the gameplay you guys are seeing is from PC. Hopefully this will be coming to Xbox and PlayStation soon, because this is definitely a game for people to rage quit in, game for people to try to see how fast they can do levels in. So hopefully it will come to the console soon. And that's pretty much the end of the review. So with that being said, let's jump into the pros versus the cons. And we're going to start off with the pros. And the first one, and I've been saying it mostly through the whole game, through the whole video, this game has a great challenge. With the whole ability that you can't take a single hit and replaying it, it makes every level challenging. You have to learn the layout of the map, learn how the layout of the enemies, and learn how to react to them and how to keep moving. The second one, and I've already mentioned it before, is the music. Every song on this game really sets the mood for each level. It sets the tempo, it sets the speed for what you want to do with it. And the last one we have to look at for pros, the game, like I say, it's fun gameplay. You will rage quit a little bit, but it's just the fun of just going at the game. Sometimes you can plan out every move, sometimes you can just go with the flow, and you'll be surprised how far you can get into the game and just the fun of it. So with the pros done, let's take a look at the cons. So for the first con, you're gonna restart a lot. Like I said, you might even rage quit a couple of times. There's gonna be several times that, like I said, you're gonna be nearly done with the level, and that one enemy gets a lucky shot off, and you gotta restart the whole level. So be prepared for that. The next con we're gonna look at is you have repetitive enemies. pretty much after you get, I want to say like a quarter into the game, you dealt with majority of the enemies, so you know how they're gonna fight, you know what weapons they're gonna use. You just have to figure out how they're laid out on the map. Now the boss fights they have, they can be a little unique because they have their own abilities, but pretty much you're gonna be fighting the same enemies all the time. And the last con we're gonna look at, there's no audio cutscenes. So between levels you got cutscenes and things that you can do to get to know people, get to know what's going on in the world, but none of it has any audio to it. It's just pretty much reading text and deciding which text you want to say, which I think that kind of sucks. I wish they could have did a little voice acting for it. It would have definitely got you into the zone and the mood of the game. But that's the pros and the cons. Now overall, I definitely enjoyed the game. I liked it. I could not put it down until I got done with it, and I really enjoyed it. If you're into indie type games, you're into platform action type games, if you're into these type of games where you can't take a single hit, this will definitely be a game for you, and I highly recommend it for you. But those are just my thoughts on it. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Whether you like it, you don't like it, if you're thinking about getting it, if you got it on Switch, let me know how it plays on Switch. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We talk about stuff going on in the gaming and tech world, do reviews on some of the latest games and tech that's out, do top 10 of the new games coming out every month, and so much more. Make sure to follow us on our social media pages so you can keep up to date what's going on with us here at the Average Gamer Crew. Or if you want to reach out to InfamouslyTy or me, we love talking about gaming, so don't be afraid to hit us up. Catch us streaming on Twix and Mixer. You can catch InfamouslyTy on Mixer and me on Twitch. But this is Proto, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.